Welcome everyone. This is Farmer Cop here. Welcome to No Man's Land episode 48. So big plans for this episode. I don't think we'll make it a long ways in terms of time or in-game time, but we're gonna get a lot done. So to start, as I kind of mentioned in the last episode, what I'm gonna do off camera is I'm gonna plant all of our fields with barley, except for, well, obviously our grass field's not gonna get planted, but these 4 fields are gonna get planted with barley. And that'll be good there because we are right here, and then we're gonna use that for flour, to make flour with that barley, and then we're also going to plant some canola next year, because we should be able to harvest. We plant the barley here, we should be able to harvest here, and then plant canola in August, and then harvest canola here. And then we can either do canola again or do some other crop and wait till the next year. So we'll kind of see from there. Otherwise, everything else is going well. I'll probably sell 4 of the horses off once this gets close to 100% here. And then we'll get 4 new horses, essentially. And we'll just kind of keep rocking and rolling from there. So, yeah. Those guys are almost maxed out. I think 60 months is the longest you can go I think that's the longest you can, or the oldest that they can be. Our wood is still going to keep cooking along. We need it to cook along as fast as possible so we can get some other stuff cleared out. Popcorn's still working, oatmeal still working. All that good stuff is going. So, yeah, I'm going to get that done. And then, again, as mentioned, we're going to go need to plant some trees up over here for Ben Orton. We're going to plant trees here, fill in this area through here. Fill in this area, and then fill in this area and this area. So a lot of trees are probably going to need to be planted. And we don't want to do just all one type. We want it to actually look good. We're going to use a tree planter. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. So honestly, we can go ahead and lease and pick up whatever we're going to do, because we're probably going to do it today in game. Yeah, we are. So we're going to go ahead and lease whatever we're going to need. Let's go ahead and take a look at it just while you guys are here, and then I can haul it over there off camera and bring you guys back when we start working on it. So forestry stuff, forestry equipment. Now we do have all the platinum DLC stuff in here, which is kind of nice, but I think we're going to use this guy. The other option, of course, is we could use, is this guy the one? No, that harvest trees. There's a tree, this guy. This tree plant right here holds 240 pieces, which that's going to be a lot cheaper to plant trees that way. But I think we're going to have to go with this, and that way we can switch it every 20 trees. So, yeah, we're going to lease this guy. We're not going to purchase it. We're just going to lease it. 1,300 bucks, no big deal. We're going to make plenty of money. No. We're going to make plenty of money back with it. Combinations should take us to all the tree saplings, which are here. Now, I want to see which ones we're actually going to want to grow. We can grow all of them, theoretically speaking. But let's take a look. So, and we'll take a couple notes. So the ones that we want, if we go to decoration, or no, landscaping, excuse me, under trees, let's take a look at the ones we're actually going to want to plant. I'm going to take a couple notes here, actually. So pine, we actually don't want any pine. The pine, look, it's a medium downy service. We want to look at the largest ones. Large, so that's a large downy service berry. So we'll probably get some of those. So downy service berry, that's as big as they're going to get right there. Spruce are great. We're probably going to get a lot of spruce because spruce are going to be the main thing we want to kind of blend in there. Let's see what else we got. So American elm, the shagbark hickory. Let's go to the very end here. Let's take a look at the large trees. So large American elm, we could probably do some of those. Maybe just a couple of them. Large oak. Oak look good. Maybe some oak if we wanted to. Now I'm just picking all the trees. That's American elm again. Large poplar. I don't know if we can plant these guys actually or not. I don't know if I actually want to. I think we'll just do some spruce. And then shagbark hickory. The shagbark hickories look pretty good as well. It's a medium oak. Yeah, the shagbark, is that old? Yeah, the shagbark hickories look pretty good. So shagbark. So that gives us a few different trees to look at here. So let's go back in the store. Oh, we can just go to pallets. This will just work fine. Ooh, nope, not that one. Maybe let's look. Ooh, pallet of 6 tree saplings. Oh, that's like less. We don't want less. We want to have big bulk amounts of tree saplings. Let's see here. Here we go. Tree saplings. 20 pieces. Those should work fine. Those with liftable pallets and bags and what have you. So if we did, well, that's the nice part about this. We can buy them in bulk, I think is the main benefit. Oh, we can't change what type of tree they are. So never mind, we can't use those. So spruce is the main one we're gonna buy. So spruce, let's buy. Our goal is to probably plant 200 trees ish. So I think we'll buy 100 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then pine, no, stone pine, no, birch, oak. We wanted to plant some oak. Maybe one of those. Maples would look probably pretty good too. We go to dogwood. Did I? Nope. Shagbark hickory. Yep. One of those. American elm. One of those. And then I have Downy serviceberry on here. Let's get. And then maybe just another spruce because we want mostly spruce. Okay, there we go. That's 200 trees we just bought. Yeah, $10,000 worth of trees. So there we go. I will get that stuff hauled over there with our tractor eventually. And in the meantime, we're going to keep rocking and rolling, getting stuff done around here and get all this planted. Because that's obviously our first priority is to get all of our stuff planted. So I'll work on all that and I'll see you guys back here in just a bit. All right, so we are out here ready to go. I did grab an extra pallet of spruce just to be safe. So we have a total of 220 trees that we can plant. And yeah, just to take a look at the area that we are planting. I can show you guys here real quick. There's this line. We're trying to fill in all of the area above this line. So through here, we're going to do some planting. Want to get this whole area in. So this may not be anywhere near enough trees, but we'll see. Ideally, if we can get a nice solid line here, that'll be what we'll focus on first. And then I also need to replant some of this in here. That'll probably all be spruce there. And then, yeah, if we can get some solid lines to kind of close this area off, then we can focus on filling in some of the peripheral. We don't have to be as dense there. We just need the kind of the outer line to be super dense. So let's get started here. Let's turn that off and then slow us down so we're not running so fast. Let's get up here and see how this is going to go. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, everything's going to be great. Let's get right on this line here and just kind of see how it's going to go. And we won't know if we need more trees probably for another couple of months. So we'll just kind of have to see how it goes. And again, I don't know. We're probably going to need a lot more trees, aren't we? It's kind of hard to see them, which is kind of a pain. So we'll have to kind of, yeah, again, we're going to have to wait for some of them probably to grow up before we know really how good we did at getting stuff taken care of. We'll probably put like 2 rows of pine in here and see how that turns out. And kind of go from there. And then, yeah, honestly, we'll just have to see. I don't know how much space it's going to take for us to do all of this. That's about perfect. We're going to get 10 trees in that first row. I'm just going to keep it down. 9 tree there. I'll lift it up for a second here. We want this next row to be pretty close to that first row because we're trying to, again, put as many trees in here as we can. So yeah, right about there. All right, right in line with each other, which really bothers me. But that might be just how it is for now. Yeah, they are right in line with each other. It'd be nice if they were alternated a little bit more. Darn it, the game is smarter than I am in terms of it's trying to make sure I don't plant trees that close together. I mean, again, I always can place down trees or have them, well, they can always place down from trees if they don't, or they want more trees or however it may go. But yeah, those are a little bit more off center, which is great. All right. It's great. I think we'll put a 3rd row in there. Now all these 6 at the back are pine. I'm going to try to get just real... Well, I might not be able to get them because they're strapped down. They're still running way too fast. There we go. Yep, that was the issue. Okay. So, let's put a 3rd row in. Try to make sure this one's off of the other 2. So they're about how far between each other? Okay, yeah, so if we go right here, plant one. Maybe not. Ooh, it's really picking up that those trees are too close. Oh, there, no, planted one. Okay, I was about to say. They're a little bit more off of each other, but still not great. Oh, actually, that's pretty good there. Okay, we're doing pretty good now. Yeah, that'll be perfect. So yeah, kind of 3 rows of pine in there. This might kind of be what we start doing, is start with 3 rows of pine, and then just kind of scatter some pine in there, because pine's gonna be probably, again, our primary, or spruce. I keep saying pine. Spruce. Spruce is what we're actually planting. Ignore me when I say pine. We are planting spruce trees. Put one more. Okay. Loop around here. We can. Now these 10, we're just going to scatter. One there. There. Lift it up. Put another one here. Shoot down here a little ways. Put one here. There we go. Another random one here. I've never done this in Farm Sim where I've tried to, like, actually replant an entire forest. So this could be interesting. Put one there. I guess I'm not replanting an entire forest. What I'm doing is actually just making a forest. So I've never tried to do that with these. And I've never tried to, like, mix different tree types in. So it could be kind of interesting how it goes. We're definitely going to need more trees, though. That's 3 pallets in. Or no, that's 2 pallets in, right? Yeah, 2 pallets in. Thankfully, little saplings, you can't, like, hit them too hard. Yeah, 2 pallets in. I'm going to put a 3rd pallet of spruce over here. Ooh, oh, it did grab that one, even though it was strapped down. So maybe that wasn't the issue. I don't know what's going on. But at least we know we have spruce, because I know where the spruce are at. And can you actually unload these? I don't think you can. I think that's part of the issue, too. So we got to be careful. Let's put a couple scattered spruce in here. It's just kind of hard to do because you don't know where all your other spruce are that you planted so far. What probably would have been better to do in the future, I guess we still could do this, is kind of go on here and paint in where all the different tree types are. What I mean by that is, like, just put little dots of, like, dirt or tree, whatever the tree ground or forest floor texture is, and then just kind of just go around and just dot trees down on those, which that could have been a better option probably. But hey, we're getting some stuff done. Let's put some of these 9 up in between these guys here. I don't want any trees super close to the houses. I want to leave room for some of those nicer trees up in here, so okay, I'm not going to put too many. Maybe another one over here. And then I'll put 1, maybe 2 in this kind of center area. 1 here. Maybe 1 here. And honestly, the other thing we need to do is actually grab another pallet and just go along this road. I think that's all going to be spruce too. Actually, I'll put another one right here. Like that. Put another one. Trees there pretty close. Put another one maybe here to kind of change it up a little bit. Okay, 2 left in this load. Do another one here. Then we'll go another little bit here and then do the last one right here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna, and then we're gonna kind of have to remember what we've done. Honestly, we're gonna have to plant all the spruce, wait for the spruce to all at least get to, like, that kind of lower growth stage, and then we're gonna have to go back through and plant all the other trees. That's honestly what's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna get all these spruce planted. I might go buy some more spruce and bring some more spruce out here. I'll keep track of how many trees I've planted as we go. But yeah, I will see you guys later on. All right, just checking back in with you guys. I just finished planting the last of my spruce trees, and I mean the last of my extended spruce trees. I have officially planted And I think we finally got all that I need to get done, at least with spruce trees. I have officially planted 400 spruce trees. So we're going to get a nice check from Banks. But we're going to have to wait until they're everywhere. They're literally everywhere, these spruce trees. I even restricted the area a little bit. So, and I'll show you that here in a second. My truck is out in the field too. I need to bring it back, but oh, we can turn that off. We're just going to leave this out here for now. But yeah, let me show you what I did. So again, originally that line stayed the same. This line originally went out across here. I restricted it to be much closer there, so I'd have to plant anywhere near as many trees as I would have, but it still took me a lot of trees, so it was just absolutely craziness. I planted so many trees. So, yeah, a lot of trees were planted. We'll see how those grow up, and then we'll add some more trees around, but I think it should hopefully look good. I'm a little worried there's that feature where the trees won't grow. I think that's on FS22. Maybe it's in FS9. I swear it's in FS22 too, but where they won't grow as tall because they're too close to other trees. I hope we don't have that issue. I want them all to grow up. Even if they're these medium-sized ones, I guess they'll be fine, but I want them to grow up as much as possible to be nice tall trees that kind of seclude the area. But we will see. This road is probably also, I should also note, it's probably also going to have to, it's probably going to curve around. So this road here is probably going to go straight. It's the, I want these trees to all stay the same, so it's probably going to curve around that. And then head this way, and then it'll probably loop into this road here. This road's probably going to come up, and this road's probably going to come up. And this is all going to be separate, have to be accessed over there from that road. But yeah, so that'll be kind of the way we're going to do it. I did add in, I don't know if I showed you guys actually the cabins or not, but I did add in all the cabins. So you got a nice little ring of cabins here. You guys probably saw some of those. This one is the Silo Living House by Elmatana. I thought that was kind of cool. Maybe a more eccentric house that's up here in the wilderness. There's a big, nice cabin there, smaller cabin there, and then another small cabin there, and then a massive, I think this is from the Platinum expansion. No, not the Platinum expansion, excuse me. This is from, oh gosh, I can't remember. It's a Giant's house, but it's there. So there we go. I think that looks great up in there in the trees. So, and then again, planted all the trees through here. If we get down and low, you can see as we kind of go through here, all the trees that we're going by that have been planted. So I'm excited to see all those grow up. In the meantime, we're just going to keep chugging along, taking care of animals, and I might get another silage harvest off our field. We'll see. They're not going to grow. It's not going to grow to full, oh my gosh, full harvest growth, but it should get there pretty close. I'm going to pay us out though for the trees that we did plant. So we planted 400 trees. So at $5,000 per 10 trees. So 400 divided by 10 is obviously 40 times 5,000. We're looking at, oh gosh. We're looking at $200,000, which is a really good payout. Thank you, Banks. Thank you. Yeah, we can never cut any of those trees down. So if any of those trees have to be removed, we have to give some of the money back. But yeah, so in the meantime, I'm going to leave that here. If I need the tractor back at the farm, I'll take it back there. But I'm going to leave these guys out here for now. Again, I want to plant those 4 pallets there, which is an extra 10, 20, 30, what, $40,000 right there we make from planting those 4 pallets. So we're doing just fine. Now, I know it might seem kind of like a cheaty way to do money. It was offered, obviously, so it's offered as a subscriber contract. I try not to take subscriber contracts that are too cheaty, and I probably would not have accepted this one. I think it is a little bit in the realm of too cheaty. But the reason I allowed this one, and I'm going to use this one, is because we are going to have to pay an absolute fortune to put, we're going to extend a little river out from here, all the way around up over here. I think it's going to go along here is where I want it to go. I could do the inside, but I think we'll do the outside of this. Yeah, well, the inside actually be just as good, and that might be a little bit easier to do, and actually might look a little bit nicer if I curve it in there. So yeah, a little river. It's gonna go along here, then curve out along the trees here, and then it's just gonna make a turn and then head out that way towards their farm. And I might put like a little pond right over there, kind of showing where it's ending. And however, but yeah. Now on the flip side of what we got going on, let's see what the price for land is right now. 15% off. It's not the best deal, but we're just going to go ahead and take it because I just want to make sure we have all of our land. So now officially we have all of our land, and we're going to stop investing in land. Eventually we're going to buy all of this. Oh my gosh, 28% off. That's wild. How can, oh my gosh, there's some cheap land out there. We're not going to do it right now, but eventually we're going to buy all this land out and start expanding that way. But before we buy that land, we're only using 2 out of the 9 chunks, really. I mean, yeah, we have a little bit of stuff going on in some of the other ones, but in reality, we're only using 2 out of the 9 chunks of land that we have. So before we actually buy any more land, I actually just want us to start using all the land that we have. So that's kind of our current trajectory and plan. So anyhow, in the meantime, I'm going to fast forward some time. I'll bring you guys back in when it's time to maybe start planting some of those trees over there. So I'll see you guys then. All right, everyone, it is a springtime, and I'm a little worried none of our trees have grown up. So yeah, you could say I'm a little concerned. It's been several months. It could be I have to wait a little bit longer. I would have thought for sure they would at least bumped up a little bit, but no, they're all still pretty lame. And on that note, I think we're probably going to wrap the episode up because I don't know what else we're going to do in the meantime. Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. We planted, what did we plant? 400 trees, 400 spruce trees. And none of them, not one, has grown up at all. Those ones are ones that were there before. All these little small ones, all these little bitty guys have not grown. Oh, it's a living house, sorry. This turn? Yes, this is the turn that takes us out. So yeah, kind of a depressing way to end the episode, but I don't know what else to do at this point. So, oh gosh. Yeah. On that note, if you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bells so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Hopefully we can get some trees to grow next time. I'll see you guys on the next one.